Okay, let's get up in there. I'm just setting this up so you can see how I maneuver through here. Got to go back and get my nail bag. I can see the 2x4s that I need to walk on. Boy, that took some effort, just trying to balance myself so I could get my nail bag on. Huh. Whew. Whew. Make sure you have your mask on. I got my mask on, I got my gloves on, I got my glasses. Okay. Ugh. There. Wow. It's a chore just to get everything over here. But like I said, I wanted to show you a little bit of what I'm doing up in the attic. Yeah, it's taking me a little bit more effort because I got to get the lights in here, extension cords in here, the video camera in here, and all that good stuff. Okay, so now I can resituate everything, and let's just see what happens here. I'm not quite sure where 68 inches is gonna fall. Remember, that's fairly close to where the center of that light is from the center of the fireplace, and I'm making the assumption that this flue is in the center, which it should be. It's pretty close. Okay, so I'm just going to measure over 68. Looks like about here. Let me take a closer measure. See? 68. Wow. Okay. It's there. And I'm over about 15 inches from the... well, I'm basically centered of that. Okay, so 15 inches is really close to this edge, because that means the whole thing would be about 30 inches, and 30 inches is over about here. 15 inches is about there. That's about where that light is. Boom. So I know I need to go over. Can you see that? It's right there. That's about where the center of that light fixture is. And we know from there, the junction box is right about here. Boom. So I know I got to get to the back side is over in here. So I know I'm going to be working in this bay off to the right. Okay, I know I'm going to be working in that little section there. So I've got to ask myself, do I think I can work in that little area if I'm down on my belly over up this side, reaching down in there, doing some stuff. I think I might be able to get it. Or I've got to cut this section out over here lengthwise all the way because this is all loose. Or I cut this little section out right there. And you know, we've got that 2x4 that goes across there too, so that's going to be in my way. So if I cut that little section out, and if I feel I need a little bit of extra room, I don't think I will though, will I? I think I could get it if I just cut that section out with my Sawzall. I brought my skill saw in here. I don't think there's not very much room to get the skill saw in there, right? So I'll drill a couple holes with my paddle bit and zip that out. And I don't think there's any 2x4 underneath that, so if I cut this in that bay right there, I think that should do it, by Joe. It might be a little safer too. I don't cut this out and reach in there and drop something in there or mess up the sheetrock ceiling or something. This is not going to cave down in there after I cut it because it's hitting. See, this edge over here is hitting something there, so that's not going to go down in. And I think that'll get me in there if I just cut that little bay out. Okay, so I believe that's what I'm going to do. If I'm down in there, see, then that'll give me something to step on over here. I'll be down here on my belly, on my knees, because you remember, this is not where the light fixture is. It's another foot down below this, or further down to that junction box. So I got to reach down in there. I got to have enough room to be able to reach that and stuff. So my knee pad is really going to come in handy if I've got to get way down in there and reach down in there. But if my calculations are correct, and the light fixture is right there, right about there, the box on the back side is right in there underneath this, and then the back side of that is where the ballast is. The back side of that box is right over in here. Whew. Man, I hope then, because remember the outside where those wire nuts are over here, and I'll have to reach around somehow to wire it up. And I'm thinking I can do that with leaving this plywood over here. Worst case scenario, if I cut this out, and if I feel I have to cut that section out, then I've got to go through the extra effort to go across there, cut across there, and then this piece over here is going to want to fall out. But then I'll have to put some screws in it, hold it up, and then to patch it, I'll have to lift up the pieces, screw one piece in. I've got 3 patches to deal with rather than 2, but hey, it is what it is, right? Okay, so I think I have a game plan here. All right.